Welcome to our camp, adventurer. You couldn't have arrived at a better time. Hello, adventurer. We are soldiers of Stormwind and rebels from Kurtzen's compound, a large outpost that you'll find just to the southeast of here. We were under the command of Colonel Kurtzen until he and those close to him started to descend into madness. We rebelled, set up camp here, and stood against Kurtzen. Now, my sources are telling me Kurtzen has disappeared. I trust my source, but it would help to hear from a third party. Please, head into the compound and find some documentation of his fate.
I do most of the cooking at the camp. It used to be a lot of work, until I bought a mechanical cooking pot from a goblin merchant. The pot is a wonder. It saved me countless hours, until it broke. Can you take the pot back to the goblin for me so he can fix it? His name is Krasek. Last I heard, he was staying with Nessingwary in the hunter's camp just to the south.
I have a feeling that Kurzen's medicine men are distributing more than just medicine. Kurzen needs some way to quelch insubordination, and an elixir under the guise of medicine would be the perfect way to do that. We need those remedies for research. Search the Kurtzen compound to the southeast. His medicine men and jungle fighters should carry the remedies on their bodies.
While looking through this soldier's possessions, you look down to see a newborn raptor hatchling looking back up at you. Was it following this Kurtzen militiaman the whole time? You can see it studying you, learning your features, and following your movements. The last-tail hatchling has formed a bond with you. Perhaps someone back at the rebel camp will know what to do with a raptor hatchling.
Well met.
They killed him? And all this time, I thought he had them underneath an iron boothiel. Kurtzen's death is a relief, but what's more interesting, and perhaps more immediate, is the sign of some potential allies within the compound. I don't care what it says on that prison record. I know exactly why those three were locked up. Refusal to follow orders. They must have been spared from the madness, much like my fellow rebels here, and incarcerated for speaking up. Find them, adventurer. Find them, and send them back here.
Yes, the little one seems to have taken a liking to you. You're lucky. At this age, the raptors are calm, peaceful, and easily trained. Keep her. Adventurer, she may come in handy. In fact, it looks like your young raptor is hungry. If you're looking to keep her, why don't you find something for her to eat? The Lashtail often attack the basilisks of Stranglethorn, which can be found to the east, beyond Kurtzen's compound. She probably isn't strong enough to hunt on her own yet, but I'm sure she will eat freshly killed basilisk meat.
Well done, adventurer. Now, let's see what they've got in this elixir of theirs.
Brother Nimeds analyzes the samples you've given him.
This is just basilisk blood. No, it's mostly basilisk blood. They've added something to it, though. I'll need a control sample to perform a proper comparison. They most likely obtained the blood from the crystal spine basilisks, found to the east of their compound. Bring me back some pure samples, and I'll have this elixir figured out.
Thank you, adventurer. It looks like my suspicions were correct. The 3 prisoners seem to have escaped the affliction that gripped Kurtzen and the rest of his men. Before you arrived, Emerine teleported them over to Stormwind to get cleaned up after their ordeal. They promised to return soon. Now that our allies have been evacuated, it's time to run a final raid on Kurtzen's compound. They will never be weaker than they are right now. And with your help, we may be able to weaken them beyond repair. Those 4 names that were listed in the officer's dossier, Anders, Gaulis, Miranda, and Esquivel, will be the highest-ranking personnel remaining. Look for them in that cave in the back of their compound. Removing all 4 will be devastating to Kurtzen's forces. Go with honor, adventurer.
She looks bigger already. You can see these raptors grow quickly. You are lucky to have found such a strong companion. Keep her by your side as long as you can, adventurer. I'm sure she will prove to be an asset in the future. On a somewhat unrelated note, I've been putting together a collection of troll stories and legends for a personal project. I was just thinking you might be able to help me find some of them. The blood scalps at the Baal ruins on the coast to the southwest maintain a large tablet documenting some of their stories. Of course, I'll reimburse you if you're able to bring any of these stories back to me.
This will do. Please, hold on for a moment while I test this out. After reducing the basilisk blood out of the elixir, I've uncovered an unusual precipitate. It appears to be a blue crystal of some sort.
Brother Naimets consults his notes.
It's not a singing blue crystal, not a pulsing blue shard.
He flips forward a few pages.
Not a piece of the mind's eye. Nope. This isn't something we've seen before in Stranglethorn. If anyone has any more of this substance, I want it. Check the high-ranking Kurtzen troops in the back of their cave. Your pet raptor seems to have found a new toy. A skull from a nearby troll skull pile. What sets this skull apart from the rest is beyond you, but for some reason, she won't put it down. Osborne of Nauticus, the gnome you saved from Kurtzen's compound, is an expert in troll history and physiology. Maybe he'll have some idea what makes this one so special.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Come back with some better stories.
You need something?
To be honest, I'm sending this information home to Stormwind for my wife and son. They love to hear about what I've been doing out here in the jungle, and I only get to visit so often. Every little bit helps. Thank you, adventurer.
Brother Nemetz opens up a pouch and lets you place the crystal inside.
I knew they'd have some more of this substance. I'm going to send this to my contacts at Fort Livingston to the south. Hopefully they'll have some more luck with it. Thank you for everything, adventurer.
What do we have here? A young raptor and her pet adventurer. More importantly, what is that skull you have there? This was no ordinary troll. He was big and strong too. You know, I've been meaning to try my hand at some troll magic. How hard could it be? Let's use this strong fellow as a test subject, shall we?
Osborne looks at the skull again.
In life, he was strong, powerful, a lord among trolls. With our help, he can be a lord once more. The blood-scalped scavengers that wander the ruins to the southwest hoard magical fetishes that can help us. They hide these artifacts under the ground. Use your hatchling to find these artifacts, adventurer, then bring them here.
Marvelously executed, adventurer. My men and I can handle the rest. With Kurtzen out of the picture, we may be able to continue our original expedition here in Stranglethorn, which was, no matter. Please feel free to peruse our armor stores. You may find something that fits you well.
I arrived in Stranglethorn to study a feature known as the Altar of Nias, but made the unfortunate choice of denying Colonel Kurtzen's advances, which earned me several years in that cage. Now that I'm out, I figure I might as well continue with my original studies. The altar is on an island to the west, south of Zulkunda. Gathers some of the bracers from the island's water elementals. Oh, and you can use this device when you're finished. No need to make you walk all the way back here.
I never got to properly thank you for saving me. Thank you, adventurer. I'm still a little fatigued from my captivity, so I thought you might help me with my studies. As a shaman of the Wildhammer clan, I'm very interested in the shamanic practices of the Bloodscalp tribe. Their magic seems to have diverged in an interesting direction. If I had one of the totems that their shaman use, I could begin my studies. You'll find them at the Baolao ruins on the coast to the southwest.
Oh, I see. It's a Krazek's crockpot. An ingenious piece of work, but it can break a spring or throw a gear now and then. Let me see what's wrong with this one. Aha! Its steam charger is rusted out. It has a cracked knuckle gasket, and its fobulator is missing teeth. I'm surprised the pot could even boil a turnip in this state. Can I fix it? Of course I can fix it, but there's a price. Oh yes, there is always a price. If I'm going to repair this pot, I'm going to need reagents. And to get them, you're going to have to do an NC little bit of killing. I hope you don't mind. Those dastardly venture company geologists have been collecting some tumbled crystals that will suffice for what I need. You'll find them around their base camp on the other side of Lake Nasferidi to the east. I don't care what you have to do to get them.
The finest leather crafter of the South Seas and the world's old and new. That's what they call me. Me. Drizlik. The finest Lee. Ahem. Well, my leather goods are known far and wide as the most exquisite. A connoisseur's choice. I've just received an order from Director Riddlevox of the Tinkers Union for a dozen of his favorite Excelsior line boots. Our best sellers, actually. To start on the basic shape, I'll need crocolisk skins from the crocs along the river in northern Stranglethorn.
Greetings. Light bless you.
One page. I only need one more page. Master Nizingwari's novel ran into a bit of an accident. Parnell shoots an accusing glance over at Spanx. And we misplaced some of the pages. I've been asking your fellow adventurers to look for the missing pages, and they've been quite helpful, but one page still eludes me. I'm sure you're awfully busy with other matters, but while you're out in the jungle, would you mind looking for it?
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Hey there.
See you later.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
Need something? Have a good one. Safe travels. Good day to you. See you around. See you later. How are you? Safe travels. See you later. You need something? See you around. Have a good one. Good day to you. Safe travels. See you around. See you later.
How many did you find? These will provide a bit of, what's the troll word? Voodoo, juju, hicklebang. It doesn't matter. If we're going to rebuild a troll, we need troll magic, and these fetishes are full of it. The soul is ready, but the body is not. For a skull as well formed, as marvelous, as beautiful as this, we will need a suitable body. The chief of the Bloodscops, Ganzula, won his throne with brute force. If he still lives, you'll find him in Zolkunda to the west. Taking his body won't be easy, but nothing a sturdy adventurer like yourself couldn't handle. Bring it back here when you're done.
I understand you may be headed to Zolkunda soon. While you are there, I have a small task for you. The trolls are outgrowing Stranglethorn, the Bloodsculp in the west, the Skull Splitters in the east. They pour out of their ruins and into the jungle, disrupting the natural balance of the region. It is time we restored that balance. Zolkunda is the Bloodsculp capital. Inside you will find the most high-ranking Bloodsculps. Reduce their numbers, then return to me.
Where they may put up a fight.
Barin studies the inscriptions on the totem.
I think I can read this text. Fascinating. Sulkalumahamba, Ogayan. What are these names? Ah, these must be names of their totemic creatures, the animals that they attribute to the spirits. Let's see, Mamahamba as water, Solkalu as earth, Pajian as air, fire. I can't make this part out. I'd like some more information on these spirits of theirs. The Bloodscalp have a camp close to here, in the Tishi ruins. Maybe you can find some details there.
How goes the hunt? Most impressive, I do say. I send you out to defeat the kittens, and you return with a paw the size of a gnome. You are a true master tiger hunter, adventurer.
you found it. I'd hate to return an almost finished book back to Hamet. You've certainly saved me a heap of trouble, adventurer. I can't thank you enough. It shouldn't be long now until we see Master Nessingwary's book in libraries throughout the world. I'll leave a copy of the book right here, if you ever want to take a peek at the finished product. Thanks again, adventurer.
You're still alive. Excellent. How fares the hunt? So the great bog there is dead. Cheers to you, adventurer. You are a mighty adventurer indeed. Go with honor, friend.
Do you have those crystals? These will work fine. Just a moment, please.
Krazik thrusts the stones into the cooking pot and wiggles them around a bit.
So, this pot is fixed. I even added an extra steam whistle. And look, there's a new chopper at the bottom that'll cut through leg bones. Yes, Krazik's crock pot is a 100% cook pleaser. I'm sure its owner will be satisfied.
My equipment is all ready to go. Adventurer, I just need those skins. We don't want to keep Riddlevox waiting, that's for sure. It's not a good idea for anyone to keep the chief inventor of the Tinkers Union unsatisfied. These skins should do. Their quality isn't too important, given that they'll make up the inside layer of the boots, but it's still important that they're comfortable. If they're a bit too rigid, I'll use some tiger blood to soften it up. Tricks o' the trade, you know. Well, I've got the basic shape of the boots worked out, and they're coming along fine, but the skins you brought aren't going to be quite enough for the inner layers. What are we going to do, Drizzlick? No doubt the question on your lips. And well, isn't it lucky you're talking to Drizzlick, because he's going to tell you what we're going to do. The inner layers will never really be seen, so we'll just get some of the thicker, cheaper skins from the crocs around Lake Nadsferity to fill the boots out.
Ah, so you're hunting Tethys. Tracked her all the way back to camp, did you? Master Adventurer, the Raptor Slayer, has a nice ring to it, eh? Adventurer, you are a hunter worthy of our company. From the battlefields of Lordaeron to the deepest jungle, I have rarely witnessed such prowess with weaponry as you have demonstrated. You have killed the ferocious Sindal, the elusive Bogthera, and the treacherous Tethys. But the true prize is the head of King Bangalash. That white tiger is the reason I am here. Yet still, he taunts me from his roost to the south. Kill King Bangalash, and your hunting prowess is proven to be second to none.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Balance is restored for now. We may call on you again in the future, adventurer. Farewell.
Assault. We have what we need. Are you ready to activate the Altar of Nias, adventurer? The salt you brought was sufficient to activate the Bracer's innate enchantments. I have taken these enchantments and combined them into a summoning token and a gift, if you will. Return to the Isle of Nias and place the gift on Nias' altar. Call me again once you have Nias' heart.
Hello, adventurer. Did the goblin Krazik fix my pot? It's fixed. This is great. Now I can get dinner started. Thanks so much, adventurer. I hope Krazik didn't give you too much trouble.
Anzula was a brute and a tyrant. I've got a feeling that this troll will be different. This troll magic is easier than I thought it would be. You have done well, adventurer. We have a head, a body, and some juju, voodoo, mojo nonsense. Now, just a little shock of electricity to get things started, and...
Adventurer, you just resurrected your worst nightmare. You didn't think I was a friend, did you, adventurer? Ah, ha ha ha. You've served your purpose. I've returned to the realm of the living, and it's all thanks to you. So, instead of killing you, I'm going to make you a deal instead. Give me that raptor. You must already know that she's no normal raptor, and I need a replacement for Ogun. Do it, or both you and the gnome will taste my rage. All I ask is the raptor, adventurer. Give it to me, and the gnome lives. I'm glad to see you've come to your senses. Come and visit us in Zolgorob sometime, adventurer. I'll be watching.
Thank you, adventurer. I know you didn't have to save my life. The return of Bloodlord Mandokir is ill news. He was killed inside Zolgurub several years ago, and we thought we had seen the last of him and his kind. The trolls of Zolgurub were attempting to perform a hideous, horrible ritual. If Mandokir is alive, then it stands to reason that he is not the only one. The explorers at Fort Livingston, far to the south, may know more. Speak with their priestess.
It's likely that these totemic creatures are based on some of the fantastic creatures that roam this jungle.
First you saved me from the madman's jail cell, and now you bring me some keys to understanding trollish shamanism. This is turning out to be a pretty good week. Thank you again, adventurer.
I will see to it that you have the support of the Wildhammer clan as you continue on your journeys.
I see you're back, old bloke. King Bangalash has caused me to come crawling back to camp many times. Hang in there. Bloody well done.
Righto.
Congratulations, adventurer, for succeeding where others have failed. I am honored to count you as a comrade of our great hunting party here. No one will ever doubt your expertise in hunting and tracking. Cheers to you, I say. Cheers.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Grizzlick's Excelsior leather boots, finest workmanship, 100% high-quality saltwater crocodile skin boots. None finer. Can't beat a glowing description like that, can you? Except maybe if you have those skins for me. My boots, oh, they're like sausages, adventurer. Look great, taste great. I tell you, they're filled with nothing but the finest ingredients and meats, and you eat it and you love it. It's safer and more enjoyable if you just trust me and don't ask too carefully what's really inside. With the inside finished, all that's left is to add the outer layer. For this, I use only the best Elder Croc skins. They are more durable and a better canvas, if you will, for adding the designs and accents that make Drizzlick's Excelsior line. It's hard to find that perfect skin, though. The only one that fits my plan is the skin of an Elder Snapjaw Crocolisk. Find them to the south, near the border with the Cape. I read somewhere that the elder crocolisks are slowly dying out. Bad news for my business, isn't it? Anyways, I hope you have that elder snapjaw crocolisk skin for me. Great. Thanks to your help, I'll have this order filled and sent off to Director Riddlevox on the next boat to Undermine. Ahead of schedule even. For all your hard work. Here, I made some extras, so take a pair. It's on Drizzlick. And remember, there's no boot so fine as one of Drizzlick's Excelsior line.
I eagerly await the results. My colleagues within the Corinne Tour will be happy to learn that the heart is ours. Thank you for your assistance, adventurer. I couldn't have done it without you.
Mandoker is alive. Yes. You are responsibly able to stop him still. Yes. To know Mandokir, you must see Mandokir. To see Mandokir, you must use Eyes of Raptor. You have formed bond with Raptor Oganaka, daughter of Ogan. To strengthen bond, we need feathers. You will go northeast, and you will find the feathers? Yes.
Any friend agreeing is a friend of mine. There's been some activity up north at the rebel camp. I just heard from a soldier named Nimitz that some adventurer up there found the key to what's been driving them so crazy. That wasn't you, was it? Anyhow, he sent a sample to me, and it looks just like the rocks I've been seeing over at the Moshog Ogre Mound to the northeast. I've heard that the ogres are guarding a chest up in some ruins behind their mound. I suspect it may be related. Care to fetch it for me? The Explorers League is growing, adventurer. Not only have they taken in Wirgin like me, but they have expanded their range in search of artifacts. One of our best, Bronwyn Hughstrike, has set up a camp in the south, where he believes an item of Titan origin may be hidden. Bronwyn asked me to perform some duties here in the north, one of which was to identify potential recruits. You seem to be made of the right stuff. Talk to Robert Rhodes, the flight master, and he'll send you down there. Bronwyn's treat.
One of the Vale's many treasures lies nearby, on our side of the giant whirlpool. The Mind's Eye is held by an ogre mage in the Moshog Ogre Mound just to the northeast. His name is Myzoth. From what I understand, he is vicious, and his magic is strong. And if he has the Mind's Eye, then his magic will be stronger still. Thus far, I've been unable to get near enough to take it from him. Will you give it a try?
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Why is it that the ogres always find the priceless artifacts?
Wolfred peers into the box.
This is not like what I expected. I had thought it would be a
His eyes glaze over.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what came over me. I'll be sending this south to the Explorers League dig site in the Cape. Maybe they'll know what to do with it.
Do you have the eye? You retrieved the eye. Your might is the stuff of legends, adventurer. And to think my brother and sister said we wouldn't find anything of worth here in the Vale. And I'm just getting started.
Raptor named Ogondaka, still your friend. You bring feathers, yes. You can follow directions, yes. We have the feathers, yes. We have the adventurer, yes. Speak with priestess when you are ready. Blessings upon you. Safe journey. What did priestess tell you? The raptor is daughter of Ogan, heir to Mandoker's seat. Ha! Mind vision is not enough, no. Mind control, much more powerful magic, yes. Powerful magic needs powerful regents. And Troll Brain is a powerful regent. Braddock and Zolmemwe, very smart, yes. Head south and check out the big brain on Braddock.
The Skull Splitters are an embarrassment to the Troll Empire. Their petty squabbles with the Bloodscarps have torn northern Stranglethorn apart, where tribes like the Dark Spear and the Zandalari thrive. The Skull Splitters fight over ruins. I have been authorized to issue rewards to mercenaries who are willing to deliver punishment to the Skull Splitters. I encourage you and anyone you know to travel east into Zolmamwi and call their wayward tribe.
Nighttime in Stranglethorn is a beautiful thing. The skies fill with stars, and the moon casts its rays right between those leaves right there. I could stare at these skies all night. Unfortunately, the trolls that walk the ruins of Zoming farms interfering with my astronomy. They burn braziers day and night, which rob me of the darkness I need. Please, adventurer, travel east into Zolmamwe and put them out.
Extra big spells need extra big brains, yes. Hold on, next part is tough, yes. Lots of chances to fail, yes. But Adventurer and Adventurer Arc are going to be reunited, yes they will. Mind control, very powerful, yes. With luck, you can help Oganaka escape from Zolgorub. Then, Oganaka becomes Adventurer Aka again. Speak to Priestess, yes, and help Adventurer Aka escape. Dionisaka. What a shame, yes. This is what the spirits wanted, yes. Maybe when you are stronger, you will go into Zul'Gurub and take back your adventuraka from Mandokir, yes. For now, priestess give you this. Priestess is not very good at speaking Kangen. Go speak with Galeri in front of that tent. Tell him about what you've seen inside Soul says.
I can see the difference already. I can't wait until later tonight, when I get to perform my observations again.
And which Loa do you bargain?
You explain to Galeri what has happened up to this point.
It would seem that Jindo has survived, and he is rallying his brothers to once again summon Hakka into this world. It was good of you to come to speak with me. There is not much we can do now, but to wait and watch. Jindo is weak and prime for striking, but I must wait for word from Master Khan before issuing orders. Until then, you and your raptor will have to wait. As promised, your reward, you do the Troll Nation proud?
Well met. Be careful. Greetings. Safe travels.
I am looking forward to our negotiation.